What's going on, Juco?
Between hoops, acknowledge me. Well, we're back with another pod. This is the podcast where we talk about basketball, pop culture, and everything in between. I'm Colby Wood. We're on the couch today.
Yep.
This is Ryan, my co-host, brother from another mother. I'm going to turn the music down. Man, this episode's going to be a little bit different because, as I said, we're on the couch. We have a new intro song, so there's that. And we're watching the second half of the UConn versus San Diego State championship game right now. So we're obviously going to go about the podcast per usual, talk about some NBA things, some Grizzlies stuff, some women's basketball. We're obviously going to have to catch up here on the men's tournament, but it's a little bit different because this will be a little bit more of a casual setting where we're going to be watching this unfold live. Right now, UConn's up 38-26 with 18 minutes left. But, and you know how that's gone,
Yeah, they've been dominant.
UConn has a pretty good sample size right now of what they've been doing, so it ain't looking too hot for San Diego State. But, this idea sounded better in theory because I thought it would be a close game, which it's not too far by UConn standards. But
it's not crazy to say San Diego State couldn't come back.
They could.
Charles Barkley, in fact, said they would. But
we'll be glad we are recording if that happens.
If that happens, yes, that'll be awesome because I don't know. It's been a good tournament, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get into that. We have our brackets right here, so obviously we didn't have San Diego State or UConn in it, so it won't affect our bracket either way. But Ryan ended up having. We did our own little bracket. We did our own little point system where. Also, if you're hearing anything in the background, background, it is the game. So I did it where we, if you got the first round right, that's 2 points, and then it went 4 points, 6 points, 8 points. We added 2 points every round. Ryan ended up with 92 points. I ended up with 84 points. You had, let's see here, you got a lot of the first round right, actually.
Yeah.
You had 50 points, so you had 20. You got 25 correct coming out of the first round.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Out of how 32 games?
Yeah.
25 for
and
32.
Most of them were
that's pretty damn good.
Some of them were the upsets that I picked that I probably shouldn't have. And those 8-9 games. Those 8-9 games always get me.
I had 44 points in the first round. I guess my only flex over you is that I had 2 of the Elite 8, and you had 1.
I had 1. I mean, that's...
I had Kansas State in there.
I mean, once the Final Four hit, I haven't even looked at my bracket since because it's...
I mean, this is kind of what we're looking at right here. It's kind of hard to look at here. And on Tournament Challenge, all I know is that my Between Hoops bracket was bad, like really bad. I think... I don't know.
You did pick Oral Roberts to go to the Elite Eight.
I did. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking.
I'm just glad Duke's not in it, man.
Yeah. Well, just looking back on it now, I feel kind of dumb with some of these picks. I just, like, for example, obviously Oral Roberts going to the Elite Eight in hindsight doesn't look that great. And honestly, I should have had more upsets as far as, I did have Oral Roberts beating Purdue. So there's that. But I should have had more 1 seeds losing throughout the course of the tournament, and I didn't. I had freaking Alabama and Houston playing in the championship.
Yeah.
In hindsight, I wouldn't do that again. But
no one would have predicted Arizona losing to Princeton. No one would have predicted that.
Well,
I mean, there is people that did predict it, but you can't. I mean.
Yeah. No, you can't. When you're actually like sitting down trying to make a bracket, it gets hard to pick those upsets because you don't want to be wrong about it and then just feel stupid about it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
I don't know. It's been a good tournament. It's been surprising because, I mean, look who's playing in the national championship.
And it's honest. It's been a good game so far. Like I said, UConn's been blowing everybody out of the water. So
UConn's won by an average of 20 points a game.
And San Diego State is just hanging on, honestly, for dear life.
I mean they just got to stick around. I mean,
UConn is in control, full control.
I did say they would go on a drought here in a little bit. And what did they do in the first half? They went on about a 5-minute drought where they didn't hit a shot. I mean,
yeah,
that's their problem.
San Diego State's not the kind of team that's going to go out. I mean, clearly they got 26 points with 18 minutes left in the second half. That's not great.
Yeah, that's not.
But however, they're holding UConn down.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's their defense,
38
man.
for you. Yeah, their defense is keeping them in it for sure.
For sure.
If this guy makes this free throw, it'll be a 10-point game. But anyway, WrestleMania was last night.
Oh,
I want to hit on
yeah.
that a little bit because I know you're a huge wrestling fan, and you're kind of converting me into the wrestling world a little bit.
Dude, I'm glad you got to stick around and watch it. No, WrestleMania is, I don't know. It's a
spectacle.
It is.
It's fun.
They call it the showcase of the immortals. That's a little dramatic there, but it is like, I don't know. I've always liked wrestling. I'm not one of them people that's gonna cry.
I just think it's fun.
It is.
It's just fun to watch.
It's entertainment. It's world wrestling entertainment is what it is, and it's. I had a bunch of buddies over. It was a 2-night event, and
maybe the reason I just never liked it is because I take sports seriously usually.
Yeah, for sure.
First of all, I'm not saying that's a sport. It's not a sport. It's entertainment.
It's just entertainment. Yeah.
My problem is I never really just saw it from the lens of just it's supposed to be. You're supposed to lay back and enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's cringy at times. I thought it was kind of entertaining. But I was asking you questions constantly because, like I said, I don't watch it. I don't really know what's going on entirely. So
I was hoping you would mention that because it was a good event. Roman Reigns won the championship.
Yeah, you went to bed. You went to bed crying because Cody lost.
No, I did not.
He was in tears.
I did think Cody would win though, and usually, I've watched it long enough, I can tell.
They're just trying to keep you guessing, honestly.
And did you see?
I guess they're kind of trying to keep it unpredictable.
They've accomplished their job because when Roman won, did you see how many fans were mad and upset? Like that's the point of it. Like that's. But people just don't. People take it too serious. I'm a realist about it. Like it's not life or death, obviously. Like,
did you watch the women's championship game? I know we watched Iowa versus South Carolina.
I didn't get to watch it. I was doing.
It's kind of a weird time. It's like what
2:30.
Yeah, I wasn't able to catch it either.
I was doing a couple things, but I saw the score on ESPN app, and it just I was like, yeah, LSU's gonna win that because.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Here's some stats for you. Caitlin Clark had herself a game, 30 points, 8 assists. She was 8 for 19 from 3, and that's not honestly that bad. But from her standards, it could have been better. And 9 for 22 shooting overall. But Angel Reese is kind of the story from that game and the whole smack talk back and forth. I mean, we're going to get into that too for a second. But she had 15 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 for 12 overall shooting. And Jasmine Carson, she's from Memphis. She's the one that ended up hitting those shots down the stretch. She went 5 for 6 from 3. She had 22 points. And then Alex Morris, lastly, for LSU, had 21 points and 9 assists. So the LSU girls were hooping.
And that's the problem with Iowa. I knew Iowa probably wouldn't win because they literally relied on Caitlin Clark to.
And that'll win you a lot of games, but
win you a lot, but it can only carry you so far.
Only so far.
But Caitlin Clark had herself a tournament, didn't she?
She did. She made a name for herself. And what we were saying earlier, that was the highest viewership of any women's college game ever. And it was a smaller venue. The best viewership.
It was a smaller venue, but did you see the ticket prices? The ticket prices were like way more expensive than the
like $500 for the terrace.
What is that on the?
But yeah, so yeah, no, so let's talk real quick about the whole controversy of. Well, did you see what Angel said first off in the conference?
She doesn't fit their narrative.
Post game conference.
She doesn't fit their narrative. She's too hood or something.
I don't know. I could see both sides.
That,
I could see both sides of that. I get where she's coming from, but I feel like what she did was a little bit different also, where she kind of went out of her way to approach Caitlin Clark and then do the whole, John Cena, you can't see me thing, and we get it.
There's going to be trash talk. I get that.
I think there's trash talk through the course of the game, and then there's trash talk after the game when you've won. I mean, like there's only.
It's like take your trophy and go. Like it's.
But Caitlin herself said she didn't mind it. She didn't feel any type of way about it.
No.
I mean it's all competitive, but I mean once you've got the game won, I mean. What are you doing? I mean, it's over. You've won. You've won the national championship. But at the same time, I get it. I get both sides of it.
I do too.
You're gonna strut your stuff a little bit when you win, and when you win on the highest level like that.
I feel like Angel Reese literally probably like practiced that in the mirror the night before. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Like it was obvious.
Well, do you remember earlier in the tournament when she painted? No, she didn't paint. She drew the ring on her finger.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Did you not see that
no.
where she drew the ring on her finger in the middle of the game? I don't remember who they beat, but she drew the ring on her finger and she was like pointing at it, and
that's kind of a cool little touch.
And they ended up winning.
They ended up winning it. They got a good coach.
That aged well.
It did. It did.
Well, so quick little update. UConn's up 11, 43-32. Again, San Diego State's just hanging in there, man. They really are, but I don't think they're gonna pull it off. There's so much time left, but
UConn's got to answer for every single thing they do. It's not.
They really do.
I don't mind. I don't care. Whatever happens.
We're gonna go through some quick NBA updates. Obviously, we're gonna start with the Grizzlies because why not? Love the Grizzlies. So we beat the Magic 113-108. You know, not much to say there, but Desmond Bane dropped 31. Tillman had himself a career night. Xavier Tillman, 20 points on 10 for 12 shooting. You know, shout out to Tillman. I love Tillman. He's such a good guy. He's such a good dude.
Such a dog.
He's a dog for real though, like old school type of player.
Yeah, he is.
And then we turned around the next night on Wednesday, which by the way, Ja did not play against the Magic. So Ja didn't play, Jaren played, and Desmond played. But the next night, Ja did play, and Jaren and Desmond Bane did not play. So they basically swapped games. They didn't want to play those back-to-backs.
Right.
And that was the night where the Clippers beat us 141-132. It's a crazy game. Westbrook had 36 points, 10 assists, 5 for 5 from 3.
Dang, I didn't know he didn't miss from 3.
No, and then Robert Covington had 27 points, 7 for 7 3. So Robert Covington and Westbrook combined for 12 for 12, perfect three-point shooting.
That's 35 points right there just off of.
Crazy, dude. It was wild. I mean, and then Ja had 36, and then Brooks had 30, but it was an ugly game. It really was. But we turned around on Friday. We got everybody back. That game was weird, too, because Kawhi Leonard didn't play the second half. He did a weird load managing thing where he was showing his face for the first half and he didn't play the second half. I don't know what the Clippers are doing. I honestly think they are – let me look at the standings real fast. I think they're just trying to stay –
in the actual playoff, not get the play in.
I think they're trying to drop games and get down to 6 so that they play the Kings instead of having to play the Suns in the first round.
If they play the Suns in the first round, they're going to get whacked.
I feel like that's their logic, is that they want to be good enough to make the playoffs, but they don't want to drop to the play-in, but they want to play the Kings instead of the Suns. Maybe that's just me speculating, but
I could see it. That's kind of like pick your poison though, because I mean the teams are creeping up on them.
And when we played the Clippers that Friday, we won 108-94. Zubac, whatever.
I like him.
Had 15 points, 15 rebounds. I mean, congrats. We don't have Steven Adams, so get them rebounds while you can. Westbrook.
He's coming back.
He should be coming back for the playoffs. I don't know if that'll be first round or second round, but he should be back.
So
if he can walk, he'll be on the court.
So his injury was just like really that bad. I didn't understand. I didn't think it was that bad when I saw it.
Well, any kind of knee injury when you're 7 foot tall, man.
That is true.
And it was so weird how it happened, but Westbrook had 4 points, so not quite 36 points again, but
I mean
4 points on 11 assists. And then Grizzlies had 6 players that were in double digit points. Brooks, Tillman, Bane, Ja, Aldama, Kennard. Kennard, by the way, he's been such a great pickup. So, honestly, it's been like a pattern of good game, ugly game. Good game, ugly game. And then, which brings me to my point on Sunday where we played the Bulls and we lost 128-107. That game was just one of the more horrendous games I've seen as a Grizzlies fan, actually.
Was everybody playing like that was available?
Yes.
Man.
No, man. It was and we were up and we ended up losing, basically blowing it away in the fourth is what it came down to. And
blowing it pretty bad.
Zach LaVine had 36 points. DeRozan had 31. Ja had 17, 10, and 10. I mean, he had a slight triple-double, but didn't matter because you can't be dropping that game. I'm about to open some team stats up here to show you all exactly what I'm talking about. But Jaren had 31 points and 5 for 8 from 3. So as long as he's hitting that 3, I mean, that's good. But here, where we got? Summary. Well, here we go. Fast break points. That's what I want to look at. So the Grizzlies typically strive off of their fast break points. That's just our style of basketball. The Bulls had 28. We had 10. No, that's not very great. And no, here you go. That's not what I meant. I meant points off turnovers. This is what we strive at, points off turnovers. Fast break points is kind of,
getting in the.
It's kind of similar, but anyway, points off turnovers is what we usually strive in. Guess how many we had?
How many?
0 points off turnovers.
Dang.
The Bulls.
How many turnovers did they have?
The Bulls had 31 points off turnovers.
Oh my god!
And I watched in the fourth quarter when there was about a stretch of literally 4 or 5 plays in a row where we just gave them the ball. We just literally lackadaisically gave them the ball. The Bulls had 9 steals to our 1. And they converted on all those steals.
Yeah, they obviously sounds like it.
No, man, it was bad. It was really bad. And we shot 43 three-pointers and made 19 of them. I mean, 44% isn't
bad.
Awful, but I don't know. 19 for 43 don't look great on paper.
No, but it's
yeah, but the glaring stat of the game clearly is the 31 points off turnovers to our 0. That's just unacceptable. That can't happen at all. So there's that. We're going to open up the standings real quick.
I guess.
Every week we got to give you all these updates on the standings because it's constantly fluctuating. It's constantly changing.
It's fluctuating like every day.
Every day. It's also close. It's like half a game difference in all these games, especially in the West. Mainly in the West, really.
Yeah,
because in the East it's kind of fallen into place a little bit. But in the West, the Lakers have won 3 in a row. The T-Wolves, they've lost 3 in a row.
Uh-oh.
The Mavericks have lost 3 in a row. And the Mavericks are currently out of a play-in spot by a game.
I don't think they'll get in.
They're a game behind the Thunder. Thunder being at the 10 spot. Yeah, I don't know. I was looking kind of rough.
Where are we at? The Lakers, the 7?
Lakers are 7 seed. They're a half game back behind the 6 spot. The Warriors are at 6.
I want to play the Kings if I'm the Lakers because, I
think everybody says they want to play the Kings, and I would want to play the Kings too, just because it's like off the factor of they haven't been in the playoffs.
Exactly, and the fact you got LeBron and AD, and hopefully you're healthy. Hopefully you stay healthy.
It wouldn't be an easy series.
No.
It would not. It'd be a 6 or 7 game series.
I think we'd win in 6, 5 or 6.
That'd be tough, man.
Because
real tough.
Sacramento's going to be hot because they have not had a playoff game in 17 years.
Yeah, and they're going to have that crowd backing them too.
Man, it's going to play a factor. You don't think about that playing a factor in NBA games, but
so just the only thing I really want to hit on the East though is that the Nets and the Heat are kind of that's the only thing they're really battling for that 6th spot. Nets 43 and 35, Heat 31 or 41-37, 2 games behind the Nets, and there's a world where the Heat can sneak up and get that 6th spot. Because honestly, that they would be more fitting in that spot playing the 76ers than the Nets would be in that 6th spot. But I think if you're a 76ers fan, you're probably hoping that the Nets stay right where they are and you play them in the first round. That's a really good draw.
That's a good draw if you're
Philadelphia.
Yeah, because got a bunch of young guys. The Nets, you said, right?
The Nets are in 6, yep.
Yeah.
And congrats to Toronto clinching the play-in spot. That's the first team to clinch a play-in. So basically, they're not going to make the playoffs they can make the playoffs, but they're not going to make the top 6. But they have clinched a play-in spot.
The East play-in will be pretty cool or pretty fun to watch. But
yeah.
I don't know. The play-in is shaping up pretty nicely. I'm hoping, like I said, at worst I want a 7 seed. I don't want to play the Nuggets. Honestly, you know what? I think Lakers. I was gonna say I think we can beat the Nuggets, but and they can. I know they can beat them in a series.
If you're a Lakers fan, you'd probably rather play the Grizzlies.
Yes, you'd rather play the Grizzlies or the Kings. You don't want to get the 8 seed. And if we get in the play-in, which I fully expect we will, I don't think we will get the 8 seed. I think we'll definitely get the 7. But
yeah,
I don't know.
I was telling my dad actually. I was thinking, as far as a Grizzlies fan goes, myself, the most fun matchup would be the Warriors or the Lakers. But if you're really wanting to win in the first round, the matchup you would want clearly would be the Pelicans or the Thunder. Maybe the Timberwolves. And I just say maybe the Timberwolves because if you don't have Steven Adams, it's going to be a completely different ball game.
I could see
if you got Steve-O, then okay, we can work with that. But Timberwolves, you can't write them off really either because that rivalry's been brewing. But yeah, I mean,
I could see here's what I could see happening. Actually, I don't think it's ridiculous to say that the Lakers drop to the 8. They get the 8. They play the Nuggets in the first round, and then the Pelicans will play the Grizzlies. Or say the Pelicans. I think the Pelicans or Timberwolves would beat y'all in one of the first 2 games. Everybody be freaking out, you know.
That's what happened last year.
Everybody be freaking out, and then maybe when they go to their place, they beat y'all that next game, like game 3 or whatever, and then y'all just, you know.
I actually think the opposite. Where last year in our 2 playoff series, we lost in the first game at home both times.
Really?
Yes, and when we played the Warriors, we actually lost, and Ja had a chance at a game winner and missed a layup, but the Timberwolves pretty much beat us outright. But I don't think we're going to let that happen again. I think they're going to be very adamant about taking that first home game, establishing kind of a territory. And we've been so good at home. I just don't see us dropping a home game in the first round. I don't know if we'll lose a home game in the first round. Unless we're playing the Lakers, then maybe.
I mean,
Lakers are really going to be tough.
Lakers will be.
Here's the thing:
draw.
AD could come down on the ankle and be over for.
Oh yeah, it'd be done for.
I mean, you never know.
I will say this though: AD's been playing like a monster.
He has.
I mean, like, it seems like every game he's having 36 or 38, and then like 15 rebounds.
Yeah.
I mean, like the past 6 games seems like.
Yeah.
He's. I wish he could have stayed healthy all year. I mean, we're in it now. It don't matter. Hindsight's 2020, but you know, I don't know. it's gonna be a good playoff. I think. I don't know. Either the Nuggets are gonna go. I think either the Nuggets are gonna lose in the first or second round, or they're gonna go to the finals.
If we play the Lakers, well, first off, we're gonna have our buddy Kean over. He's gonna be watching with us. And we may have to just do the same setup we're doing now where we're watching it.
Yeah.
Breaking it down a little bit. I think that could be fun. Because
that would be very fun.
That'd be the most enjoyable matchup for the both of us. But we can't both come out winners if we play the Lakers in the first round. Someone's got to lose. So for that reason, I kind of hope y'all. Here's a world where we play the Lakers in the second round. Y'all move up to 6.
Okay.
Y'all beat the Kings in the first round.
And y'all beat the 7th.
And we beat our first round opponent, and then we play on the second round.
I feel like if we played y'all in the second round, we'd be more likely to beat you than in the first.
Ooh.
I think.
You got to think whoever we play with it being a play-in team, the play-in team, and this is what happened with the Timberwolves last year. That you're coming pretty much immediately right off that play-in game, and you're going right into the playoffs.
That's true.
So the Grizzlies aren't going to have a game or two to get a feel for a playoff atmosphere.
That's true.
So I think that's a little bit of an advantage. I'm telling you, the Timberwolves came out hot. We weren't ready for them in that first game. So Lakers, whoever we play in the play-in game, they're going to have that game under their belt, and they're going to come in ready. They're going to kind of already be in that mindset.
It's going to be.
That's how it goes.
And think about it. LA hadn't seen the fans have not been in LA a full packed house since when?
Oh my God! Yeah, well,
dude, 2020.
The last playoffs. When was the last time you were in the playoffs and you had?
It was 2021, but they had all they had limited fans in there.
No, okay, so that don't even count. I mean, the last time you had packed out arena,
Was it 19? Was it 18? It was 13 probably.
2013 when you had Kobe.
Probably 2013. It wasn't 14 because.
So we're talking about 10 years.
And
I'm glad y'all got that championship in 2020, but you always say, it kind of sucks that
it wasn't in front of.
Right, yeah. And you never even got a parade.
No.
You did get a championship, but it doesn't feel like it.
That's
and this would have been such a bigger deal if you're one of those fan bases that hadn't gotten a championship and you just won one during COVID. Luckily, y'all have so many championships and y'all have won. Y'all have gotten
Yeah.
that feeling before,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. But I mean,
I've
still,
seen-
any championship, you're going to want to celebrate it with your fans. But
And-
being the Lakers, I mean, it's like, okay. The Grizzlies got one, and they're in the bubble. That'd be so depressing. That'd be really depressing. I can only imagine how loud it would get at FedEx Forum
I know it's,
if they got one.
but yeah, it's
You know what?
what? Let's look that up right here. I ain't got the laptop today.
I used to have to pull out, we're talking like 2K14, 15, or 16, or 17, those years. I used to do my career on the Grizzlies, and that would be the only place I even remotely had a chance of winning a championship for or with the Grizzlies. And now, fast forward to 2023, we have a chance. A legitimate chance. I think this is the first time. I mean, last year too. Last year we had a chance, but we've had a legitimate shot these past couple years to even be, contenders, which is a good feeling.
I was right. It was 2013. We had Steve Nash. Kobe was hurt. Dwight Howard was hurt.
Y'all like the 7th seed, right?
We were the 8th seed when we played the Spurs in the
8th seed.
first round and got swept.
Oh.
You remember "Power" by was it Will.i.am and Justin Bieber?
Uh huh.
That was the theme song for that playoffs. I don't know why I remember
Every year
that.
has.
I don't
a
know
theme.
why I remember that, but yeah, we got absolutely massacred. And then
Gosh.
every year before that, we'd made it, but I don't know.
I'm gonna crank this game up a little bit.
It's a 13-point game, by the way.
Yeah, so there's about 12 minutes left in the game. UConn's up 49-36. Not looking great, man.
And UConn's at the line.
It's been the story of the game where they got up by like 10 early, and it's been 10, 12, 14-point game the whole time since then.
You can't play any worse if you're San Diego State, but like this is the night you pick to play your worst. Like
36 points, dude. That's abysmal.
looks like the North Carolina Tar Heels this year. No, let's not get into that.
It's just who's their guy that they just give the ball to and they just let him go to work? I don't know if they
Matt
have.
Bradley, I think, is that it? The lefty, the big old stout lefty. This dude's been.
This is going to go down as one of the more underwhelming national championship games.
You probably didn't watch it, but the 2017-18 one it was Villanova and Michigan. It was when Jordan Poole was there, I believe. That was that was so bad.
I don't recall much of that.
It was boring. And if you think about it, Baylor and Gonzaga a couple years back when Baylor was so dominant was pretty boring too. I mean, Gonzaga was good and they got throttled by Baylor. There
you go right there. UConn's up 15. See, being down 15 to UConn feels like 30.
Yep. And no matter what they do. See, look, they're just getting locked up.
They're just so solid, dude. They're
Like
just solid. They're fundamental. They whip that ball around. It's
like I said,
they're unselfish.
Like people like you who like don't keep up with it regular during the season.
Yeah.
You're gonna watch the tournament and be like, dang, how are they a 4 seed or something? But like
I know they had a little stretch where they weren't that great.
I've said that a couple times past couple of days, but they literally were like, I think they were first in the nation at one time, and they were like 3rd, 5th, and then they had a plummet in January, and then they had to claw their way back, and here they are. I think they were ranked at the end of the season. If they weren't, that's crazy. If they weren't,
this time next week, we're going to be talking about play-in matchups. I mean, the NBA season is like a week from being over.
Lakers
the
got
regular
4 games
season
left.
We got 4 games too. We got the Trailblazers Tuesday, Pelicans on Wednesday. I could see us dropping that Pelicans game because the Pelicans need it like blood.
They really do.
And then the Bucks on Friday.
Onions.
And then we got the Thunder next Sunday, I don't think the Bucks are going to be. Honestly, the Bucks may be done. They may be resting everybody at that point if they've got it locked.
They'll definitely be done.
So, but the Thunder on that next Sunday, that'll probably be a game because the Thunder need it.
Is it in Memphis?
It's at OKC. Our last home game.
That'd be a good one to go to if it was in Memphis.
Is today.
Really?
Tomorrow. Today.
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday against the Trailblazers.
Oops.
Which don't buy tickets to that. Good Lord, they're awful. The Trailblazers.
Yeah, they're not good.
Pretty sure Ryan Arcidiacono is like their star player.
Villanova legend.
Dude, it's bad. They shut down Dame for the season, man.
Dang, man, don't hit that. Oh.
So you're kind of wanting a game here.
I want a game.
You're rooting for UConn, but you want a game.
Yeah, like whatever. And like I said, if San Diego State comes back and wins, I'll be so happy. Like I'll just there you go. There's a start.
Hey,
There's a start. You're down 11.
We're recording, so we're hoping something cool happens.
There's a start, and you're down 11. Like okay, but I don't think it's been under at single digits since like.
Dude, for 6 minutes, you're gonna have to. I don't know specifically. You're gonna have to pull up ESPN or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the game log, like the.
I didn't come prepared with a draft for y'all today.
No.
So unless we can think of something on the fly in the next 2 minutes, I don't have anything for y'all really.
Well, we could come up with one real quick. It hasn't been a single point game since 1750 left in the. Whoa.
1750 in the first half?
In the second. Oh, so they did cut it to single digits.
Oh, they had it down to 9?
Yeah, but before that, they didn't have a single digit deficit till Oh my gosh, dude. It was 36-20 for. Oh my gosh, how long was this? For like 3 minutes, it was 36-20 in the first half.
Yeah.
But long story short, it's just not been a.
It's just kind of it's been a good game in terms of just I don't know. I mean, I guess you could say defense and stuff.
Yeah.
Like watching two teams really, really try their best, going hard at it.
You gotta appreciate what.
For sure. I mean,
what UConn's
if you've got 45, if it's 45-56 at this point in the game, there's some defense going on. I mean.
Oh, that's big. Sonogo out of bounds.
I thought you meant like when you said that's big. I'm like, oh my God, is he fouled out?
No, I'm just.
Sonogo. That's another thing. I don't know. I mean, I would say in like the past 5 or 6 years, every championship game, there's been a guy that's just so hot.
Yeah.
And a guy that's like a lottery pick and a guy and that's just not the case this year.
Now UConn. Oh, that's a 3-ball.
San
Diego
Diego
8.
State. Speaking of single digits, San Diego State just got it down to 8 with a 3-ball.
My gosh.
Love it.
What are they letting their women wear at San Diego State to these games? Is there like a dress code?
Nah, man.
Good Lord. Oh, that's Cookies. He got it.
We don't know his name. We're going to pull out the roster because we don't know these people.
I know Lamont Butler's the guy that hit the shot. I know Matt.
Oh man, they just showed the camera from San Diego State's home arena.
Keyshawn Johnson.
Man, they're getting lit too.
No, that was Darian Trammell. See, I've heard these names, but I just can't.
I know Jordan Hawkins.
Oh.
From UConn. I do know him.
Yes, and I know Sonogo, and I know Newton. What's the Newton guy?
Riley Newton.
No, it's Ty. It starts with a T. Good. Tristan Newton.
Oh, good pass.
There's a foul. Oh.
Well. Let's see what else we got for y'all here.
They got about 7 minutes left in this game, which is a long time.
That really is a long time. We're going to have to find something to do for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Because that 7 minutes is going to end up being 30.
Yeah, it will, for sure. Let's,
Here we go. Well, that's not what I was looking for. I'm going to do an NBA mock draft. We're going to go over that real fast.
Look at this.
This is something I want to do if we keep the podcast going in the summer. This is something we're going to have to really – because there's not much to talk about in the summer when there's no basketball.
No.
So the draft will be something we talk about a lot, that kind of stuff. But I'm curious to see outside of like the top 5 because the top 5 is pretty clear.
I don't think Nick Smith should go top 5.
Obviously, Victor Wembanyama at 1.
Scoot.
Do we need to really talk about it? Yeah, so here's the thing. People have Scoot there. Most people do. I do. I would take Scoot second.
Yes, I would. I would take Scoot.
But a lot of people have put Brandon Miller up there
Nah.
in front of Scoot, which
I think Scoot's more NBA ready. He's played against. I don't know.
I don't know what the argument would be for taking Brandon Miller above Scoot, because Scoot has proven himself in the G League, and the G League is like a step down from the NBA.
It's a watered down
and
NBA, yeah.
If you're putting numbers up in the G League, then I mean, you're doing something right, especially at that age.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, what Brandon Miller's doing is nothing to, scoff at it either.
No.
So this mock draft, I'm on NBCSports.com. They got Brandon Miller at 3, which
that's
certified shooter.
Right, yeah. Elite shot creator.
The elite shot creator. And I really wish that. I had Alabama winning. You had Alabama winning too, right?
I had Texas winning.
Oh, you had Texas winning it. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, you did. Well, you had a couple brackets, but I think on this one.
Or did I have Alabama? I think I did have Alabama.
On the bracket you made here on the podcast,
I did have Alabama winning.
You had Alabama.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So we both had Alabama. So I would have liked to have watched them on the biggest stage. A player like that, like a player that's just that way. I can get a better feel for what to expect.
He did pretty good. I think he.
I didn't realize he's 6'9", dude.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's legit.
I straight up didn't realize he was 6'9".
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. So that's where the Paul George comparison comes in. Then I've heard that he's getting compared to Paul George quite a bit.
Yeah, I've seen multiple.
He's getting compared to Paul George based on his shot creating and stuff, but probably not so much his defense. Because when I hear Paul George, the first thing I think of is like, Paul George is a shot creator, but
they don't take.
He's a great defender too.
The defense is just. There's Houston's coach.
They got the Charlotte Hornets, which, by the way, the team don't matter. We don't know the order.
Yeah, we don't know.
But that number 4, they got the Hornets taking Amen Thompson.
Yep, one of the Thompson twins.
And I don't watch overtime games. I don't watch overtime elite games, so I can't. I'm a casual man. I'm sorry. I'm just a casual fan.
I mean, yeah, I'm a casual when it comes to just.
I'm a casual when it comes to
like
players before they I love the NBA and I watch NBA games, but before you're in the league, I don't really watch much of you. I mean, college I will, especially during tournament time. But like G League and overtime elite and stuff like that, I'm not just gonna watch a bunch of that. So I don't know much about this Amen Thompson guy. I've heard his name a ton though.
They're pretty good. I bet they got his brother next, don't they?
How do you pronounce that? Azur,
yeah.
Azur Thompson at 5. I've seen so many mock drafts where they're taking them back to back.
I could see it.
Are they twins?
Yep. I believe.
They look alike. This picture's blurry, but they look alike. Well, they're both 6'7", 210, 207, roughly.
Gain some weight, boys.
What's their thing? Are they athletic?
I think they're athletic. I think don't make me a
fast, agile, and high flyers, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting Jalen Green vibes looking at him.
Kind of, yeah. Jalen Green, he's not 6.
They got Jarris Walker.
Jarris from
Houston.
Yeah, from Houston. He's pretty good.
I'm sorry, I haven't even heard that name.
I've
heard the other guy's name, the Marcus Sasser guy. I've never heard of Jarris Walker.
He entered the draft too, but he'll probably be like a later first round.
This is why we have you here. You're the college expert.
Exactly.
I'm just here for the ride. By the way, quick little update. San Diego State down 9 with 7 minutes left.
With the ball.
They've gotten close at times, but they can't crack it. That's one thing UConn is so good at is like.
That's a foul. Oh my god.
They didn't call that, but UConn is so good at just controlling the game, controlling the atmosphere. You know what I mean? Like as soon as a team is like even close to coming on a run, UConn is just snapping that.
It still feels like a 20-point game to me. Oh, cookies.
Okay.
Cookies.
Nice little steal.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. Okay. San Diego State down 7. I'm just gonna do like the first 15 of these. They got
Anthony Black.
Anthony Black going 7th.
Bro.
Why?
I went with
Anthony Black out of Arkansas. Well, maybe they're just creaming at the fact that he's 6'7" and he's a point guard.
He's not that. He's good and he's NBA ready, but he's not that highly.
And I still haven't seen Nick Smith. Okay, there he is.
Nick Smith should not. Nick Smith, the way he performed.
They got Cameron Whitmore at 8.
Okay.
And then they got Nick Smith at 9.
See, Nick Smith should be around 9, 10, especially with the way he.
Man, I remember looking early in the season. They had Nick Smith going like 3 and 4 and 5.
I never saw that. I'm not. I don't mean to be a. I don't mean to be like, oh, I saw that coming, but like, no,
He reminds me of like a Cameron Payne kind of guy.
Yeah, and Cameron Payne's a freaking role player. I mean, he's.
Yeah. What's nothing wrong with that?
I mean, nothing wrong with it, but I mean, he's a. I just don't know who. I don't know what happened and made Nick Smith God's gift of basketball.
No, I don't know. I mean, it's his playmaking ability.
Yeah,
that's part of it.
And I get he was hurt. I don't mean to sound like a Debbie Downer, but I mean, I haven't really ever saw it.
Oh, so happy for you to join us, Tucker.
Is that Tucker?
Oh man, he's wanting the ball. Anyway, Grady Dick going 10th to the Mavericks. Dude, the Mavericks would be a fun place for him to go. Actually,
him and Luka.
I'd actually really like that for him.
5-point game with 5 minutes left, boys.
You know what? The Mavericks might actually end up getting like a top 10. I mean, they're falling, dude.
They could for sure.
What if the freaking Mavericks ended up with Wembanyama? How bad would that be?
Oh my gosh.
I'd cry. Oh no. UConn, man. Jordan hit a 3.
See, they were just down 5. And
you know what's out of control when the other team comes back down with the ball and the point guard has to be like, okay, calm down. We got this. They really don't got this when they do that. There you go. Like when you see the point guard go, calm down. They're really just trying to reassure themselves they got to calm down.
I mean, yeah, they really are. It's go up. No way he should block you, bro.
Man, dude.
They've missed layup after layup, and you got to credit UConn's defense, but my goodness.
Casey Wallace going 11th to the Magic. I don't know who that is.
From Kentucky, he's pretty good.
They got Keontae George
from Baylor. He's really good.
Going to the Pelicans.
That would be such a good pickup. He could be a good backup. Shooting guard, point guard.
About to have to spank that dog, make him quit chewing on it. Anyway, we got G.G. Jackson going to
G.G. Jackson, South Carolina.
I'm ashamed I don't know many of these people.
He was committed to North Carolina, decommitted, and went to South Carolina.
Okay, dude. Tucker.
Okay. Dude, get out. You gotta
licking the mic. What in the world? What's up, man?
Leave a guest.
What up, man? You have something to say? You have something to say? Want to say hi to the followers? No, you sit up like a good boy. Sit up like a good boy, okay? All right. You want to watch some UConn? Watch your ancestors?
Huskies.
The Huskies. Watch your ancestors. Come on.
Who's the next one?
Did I say Taylor Hendricks?
From what did it say?
UCF.
Man, I didn't expect that. I know who that is, but I didn't.
Kyle Filipowski. Didn't you say he's coming back though?
No, I said I don't think he is.
Oh, he's not.
But he hadn't announced anything yet.
Kyle Filipowski going like 15.
He can get so much better, but like he needs to go to the draft. I think.
Yeah.
Jet Howard, that's Juwan Howard's son that played in Michigan.
Yeah. I know him. Jet Howard.
He's pretty good.
Ryan. I bet that's Ryan. Ryan Rupert.
From Maryland.
New Zealand.
What? How do I say Maryland?
Dude, you know what? They don't have like a overseas sensation coming in like the lottery this year.
Wembanyama.
Dude. Okay. No. Okay. Never mind. No. Okay.
I mean,
okay.
Even though he's playing, is he playing here?
He just doesn't feel. No, he's playing for a team in France.
That's right.
I don't. He doesn't seem like an overseas sensation because we freaking see him all the time.
I know. He better live up to.
Now I feel stupid.
He better live up to that, or it's gonna. I mean.
This dang dog.
Chris
Murray going 19.
Brother.
God, he looks like Keegan too.
Twins.
Well, there you go.
They're literally twins.
Would you look at that?
Leonard Miller.
Leonard Miller. If my name was Leonard, I might have to off myself.
Oh, from G League, we saw him.
Yeah.
Okay.
The G League Ignite.
He didn't play that good when we went. Dariq Whitehead from Duke. Yeah, I could see it. Noah Clowney from Alabama. Jalen Hood-Schifino. Ooh, that dude's good. I don't know how good he'll be in the league, but Khalil Ware. Yeah, that's
Khalil Ware.
He's in the transfer portal.
The guy from
North Little Rock.
Yeah.
Played with Nick Smith.
He just looks different because he's got his hair grown out.
Yep. He didn't do too good at Oregon, I don't think. I think he was in a backup role.
But they have him going to the draft, though.
Yes.
Interesting.
Look at this. Average players to average.
20. They got the Grizzlies drafting this guy, Kobe Buffkin.
From who?
Michigan.
Huh.
I don't know who that is.
He's not bad. He's really not bad.
Kobe Buffkin. Shout out to Cobes.
Shout out Buff.
Okay, well, we have a little game here. 4 minutes left. San Diego State down 8, though.
It's just one shot, though.
We're about to start commentating this game as if we're here. You out here?
Missed the free throw.
Here, hold on. Let me get some riveting music.
Oh, my God. We got the
Riveting sports.
Man, come on. Why are we fouling?
Hold on. Let me find
Their coach literally looks clueless. He's a good coach, but he stands there and he looks like he don't know what's going on.
Looks like he's just there for a good time, man.
Look, he's just there for that paycheck.
All right, you're going to be the I'll do the play-by-play. You do the color commentator. All right. We are here with some Monday night action. NCAA basketball championship event. It all comes to a close tonight. San Diego State about to be down by 10 if Connecticut connects on this free throw, no pun intended. Boom! Yowza bang! UConn 65, San Diego State 55. Okay, we got to tone it down a little bit.
So you're going to wake the neighbors. We got to chill out. What neighbors? We're in Houston. All roads lead to Houston.
Yeah, buddy. All right, San Diego State with the ball. Passing it over to the left wing. Driving middle. Pull up three. No good. Back rim. Connecticut. Okay, we got a little bit of a flagrant.
Offensive foul? Offensive foul?
We got ejections. We got flagrants. We got technicals. Fans fighting. Beer bottles on the floor.
Alice at the Palace.
Oh, my God. Okay, we're done.
Imagine, bro.
We're done with that.
Under 3 minutes now. Just under 3 minutes.
If UConn scores here, it's a wrap, man.
I think it's a wrap anyway.
It's been a wrap since the freaking first 5 minutes, man. Yep.
That'll do it. UConn's national champs.
UConn, well, hey, not yet. It's just looking very likely.
This year, the confetti will fall for University of Connecticut. Yeah.
Man, dude.
San
Diego State just don't look like they're a good example of like defense can get you so far.
Yeah.
But if you can hit a shot, you know, what difference does it make? Sunglasses are coming on. Here we go.
I think the most dominating teams in NCAA history are the 2009 North Carolina Tar Heels and the 2023 UConn Huskies. Oh, my God.
Hey, if y'all like this setup better, let us know because, I mean,
I enjoy it.
I'm more comfortable.
Yeah. I enjoy sitting at the wooden table.
Love it.
Bro, this is over. Get it over with.
Man.
We got to get in huddle like it's volleyball. Slap each other on the butt before we can even do anything.
I think the most exciting part about this game is seeing if San Diego State can pull it within 5.
I mean, they did get
and they've gotten so close. They've gotten so close.
They got it 2-5, but it was, I mean.
They've gotten so close so many times, and they just can't crack it, dude.
If that tells you anything, it was 53-58, and look at the score now.
I just wish we could have seen UConn play a team like Houston.
They would have whooped Houston.
Or Alabama.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen Alabama, too.
I wanted them to go through both of those teams.
Yeah. Now, like I said, I don't have a problem with UConn winning this because, I mean, I don't know.
They seem likable.
Oh, I don't
Like they're not one of those. They're not one of those college teams that just trots around, just acting like a fool.
Yeah, that dude's big. Sanogo's so big. His shoulders are broad.
Looks like a
Money.
Hershey's Kiss. Nice.
Nice.
Man, this is gonna be. There's 2 minutes left in the game. UConn's up 14. It ain't looking
0
good.
field goals in the last 4 minutes.
There's a shot
There's
right there.
one.
You're gonna start. Okay, well let's not do the darn timeout thing where we call timeouts left and right. Game's over with. Come on now.
There was their first one. There's their second one.
They're trying
third one.
to savor it.
Yep.
Okay, never mind.
This will be their fifth one.
So do they have draft prospects?
I don't.
They do, don't they?
Surely.
Let me go back to my mock draft until I see a UConnian.
I really don't know though.
They got Derek Lively going first round here.
They'll take him solely off potential.
Got Ricky Council going first round.
Ricky Council. He did really good. Did really good this year.
He was athletic.
Dude had like so many poster dunks or just highlight dunks.
It's weird. It's weird seeing so many Arkansas players getting drafted left and right. Where in recent years that was a rare oddity. You know what I mean?
They went on a drought there for a while. I mean, they had Portis. You know.
Portis was like their big find, their big treasure for the first time in Corliss Williamson. I mean, Pat Bev came through there. He did his thing, but
the 2000s and the early 2010s were not kind to Arkansas.
No, they're good now though.
They're pretty good. They've been consistent now that Musselman's there, but you got to think, man, they haven't been to a Final Four since 94, 95. I mean, and
it's hard to get there.
It is.
It's real hard. Which, by the way, I should have mentioned that Miami lost, clearly. UConn's here in the championship game. But I was really pulling for Miami. They didn't get it done.
No shame in it, though. I mean,
FAU, we didn't even talk about that. FAU. San Diego State hitting that game winner on FAU.
We didn't talk about that, did we? Wow.
No.
Did you see how close he was to stepping out of bounds? Did you see that? Like, literally. Oh, my gosh, bro. Don't call it foul. I was about to say don't.
Yeah, but
that's it.
You know, especially the question now is UConn going to win by 15?
I said they would win by 8+.
I think the line tonight was 7.
I would have bet over. Easy.
Yeah.
Easily I would have beat.
You I mean now, yeah, but you would think, I mean.
Okay, that dude has been going at it all night.
UConn. So you mentioned why you're so hyped for UConn, right? The fact that they'll tie Duke.
They'll tie Duke, but then that also
for championships.
If UConn had any success back in like the 80s, 70s, 90s, well they did win in 99, but I'm like talking like a historic program, they would be considered a blue blood.
Yeah.
I mean, they really would.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
But as far as I'm concerned, there's the only blue bloods are UCLA, Kansas, Kentucky, Carolina, Duke.
Yeah.
Will never change. You can have new bloods, but no, you can't have any more blue bloods.
Yeah, this is going to have to do it, man. I mean, it ain't looking. It's literally going to have to be a miracle because San Diego State, who do they got that's just going to go down and, you know, jack up a three and has a good chance of making it?
We haven't seen them tonight do anything, so I don't know. It's kind of hard.
Just defense, man.
Look at UConn. They're not even phased. That's it.
Yeah, they're fouling. Okay, this is the part where there's a minute left, but it's going to end up being 15 minutes because San Diego State can't accept defeat.
Look at the dude.
Yeah, we got a dude shirtless being thrown around in the stands right now. Nice.
They deserve it. They deserve it, man.
What about UConn football? Do they have a do they
I
have
think
a
they
football?
do have a football team. They're rough. They're not any good. No.
I've never heard of UConn football.
They have to have football.
Does Gonzaga have a football team?
No, Gonzaga is so small they don't really have anything.
I've always thought that was crazy how they're so small yet they've got this prestigious program.
Yep, UConn has a football team.
And they're really not even in a good conference, but they're so good every year. How does that make sense?
UConn is just they're in the Big East.
No, Big East, yeah, but I'm talking about Gonzaga.
Oh.
Gonzaga is just
The West Coast Conference.
whack.
Shot boy.
Whack. West Coast Conference. Tuck, you want to come say bye-bye to the people? We're almost done with the pod. Yeah, that's going to do it. It's going to do it. Wow, man. I mean, you should have known when they were blowing everybody out. We should have known. Man, what an absolute dominant run, though. For real.
Them and UNC in 2009. It's the same run, pretty much.
Just dominated.
Yep.
Really? I mean, that's crazy. Shout out to UConn, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah. Okay. They won in 2014, right? With Shabazz Napier.
And they won in 2011. Yes.
They were fun.
With Kimba.
Yeah. They were really fun with Shabazz Napier.
Bro,
I was rooting for him that year.
That sound said certified blue blood.
Oh God, that piss you off?
No, it's just like I don't. Yeah,
we're not allowed to have any more blue bloods, guys.
I don't think you are. Like you can win as many titles as you want, but the historical value of your program will never be the value of those schools. That's what makes it. Indiana, you could maybe have a case for them being in there, but I don't know. Just dribble it out. Don't do it.
Wow. Here, I'm
Oh
gonna
my
pull up the roster, pull up the schedule. I said roster. Pull up the schedule for upcoming NBA games because, like I said, next time we talk, y'all, it's gonna be play-in time, which is pretty much playoff time. It's all one and the same.
It's getting there.
So that's gonna be coming up. I'm excited for it. Next week we're gonna have to break down in detail exactly who the Grizzlies are gonna be playing, and actually we won't know until the play-in's over, which will be. That's the play-in's going on from the 11th to the 14th, and the playoffs start on the 15th.
So if it's the 7 and 10, if the 7 wins, they automatically go, or if the 10 wins, they automatically, or is it whoever wins automatically?
Oh God, don't make me a liar. It's so complicated. The play-in. I believe you're right though. I think the 7 plays the 10.
If the 7 wins, they're the 7 seed.
Right.
Yeah.
But I know the 10 has to play like 2 games, and they can't lose either of them, or something like that. NBA play-in rules.
That's weird. Huh. Let's see.
Okay, here we go. Okay, here we got a little diagram. The 9th place plays the 10th place.
The loser's eliminated of that game. The loser's eliminated. The winner plays the winner of the
Right.
7-10, but the loser of the 7-10 goes on to be. Whoa. No, the loser of the 7 7-8. So it's 9 versus 10, 7 versus 8.
7 and 8 play.
The winner
of the 7 and 8 game is immediately the 7th seed.
The loser plays
the winner of the 9 and 10. So basically, if you're 7th or 8th seed, you get 2 shots at it.
Yes.
You get 2 cracks at it. But if you're in 9th or 10th place, you have to win 2 in a row to get in as an 8th seed. Pretty much. Which the Grizzlies did that year, 2020.
The bubble, wasn't it?
No. We didn't make it that year. The Blazers beat us, and they played y'all in the first round. So 2021 was that year. We beat the Spurs, and then we beat the Warriors, which is why everybody was so pissed that year because they wanted because that was the year Curry was going off. And then we played the Jazz in the first round and lost in 5. Yeah, lost in 5. Beat them in the first game. Donovan Mitchell went off. Yeah. Donovan Mitchell wasn't there the first game, and then he came back and just destroyed us. What's he barking at?
He said, "This guy."
Oh, look at that. UConn's up 17. Dominant, man. Wow. Real quick. Congrats to UConn. Real quick, we're going to go over the remaining games. Like I said, it's coming to a close, and we're approaching an hour here on Between Hoops, so we got to wrap it up. It's been a fun, casual little meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be showing y'all the game for copyright purposes. I mean,
the confetti will fall.
Probably get away with it, but we don't want to risk that over here.
The UConn Huskies.
Honestly, a pretty wholesome team to win it. You know, a 4 seed. Like it for them. They're not an underdog by any means.
No.
They're easily a good team to root for. There's the confetti right there. Congrats to the Husks. The 5th national championship. Congrats. So wait, how many teams have won 5?
Duke, Carolina, UConn, Kentucky, UCLA. Kentucky's got 8. I think UCLA's got like 11.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Carolina's got 6. 7, but they're only recognized for 6.
Wow. Congrats. Congrats to the Husks. My music's cutting out. What a great show we've had here, y'all.
They're going crazy.
Congrats to the Husks. It's going to bring us to a close here on Between Hoops. Thanks for listening.
Yep.
Until next time. Bye-bye.
Peace out.